You know how we all do stupid things as kids, and it ends up shaping who we are when we're older? For me, I was a dumb child, and in return for my dumbness, received a huge fear of going into bodies of water that I can't touch the ground in. When I was a kindergartner, I went to a Montessori school and they had an end-of-year party in the summer, if I'm remembering correctly, that took place at a lake/campsite. It was a pretty small party, just 2 teachers and the family of all the students, probably no more than 20 people in total. I was one of the youngest kids there, and keep in mind, I didn't know how to swim at all at this point in my life. Because of this, my parents told me to stay in the shallow end of the lake. I remember wanting to be like the cool older kids, and thinking this dumb role was only there to cramp my style, clearly not to keep me safe. So I would creep forward a bit, and look back at my dad, like some sort of video game sneak challenge. This went on for a while till the water was up past my neck, and I was using my small legs to bounce up and down on the lake bed to not go under. Things were going great. Until they weren't. See, I found out rather abruptly that the lake bed dropped off suddenly. When you take a dumb child who doesn't know how to swim, and combine that with the deep end of a lake, well, it doesn't add up well. To put it plainly, I looked like a goldfish in a tank, gasping for air, with the occasional squeal from my dad that was drowned out by the water in my mouth. I don't remember much other than the overwhelming fear of drowning and that I was gonna die. The next thing I know, my dad is pulling me out of the water and I'm spitting up a bunch of water. Not surprisingly, I remember not going back in the water for the rest of that day. When I was older, my mom said that when my dad heard me, he quickly took off his shoes and jumped in to save me. However, he apparently wasn't wearing swim clothes and therefore spent the rest of the day in pants that were soggy up to the crotch. I can just imagine how annoyed he must have been with me, the reason of his very soaked pants. Now, I just want to make it clear that this didn't happen because my parents weren't watching me. It happened because I was stupid. As a result of that incident, though, I couldn't feel comfortable in any body of water where I couldn't firmly plant 2 feet on the ground. But don't worry, I know how to swim now. We're not going to talk about how long it took me to learn. All that you need to know is that I now know how to swim. So until I see you in the next video, be sure to like and subscribe, and toodaloo.